humans, and welcome to the Madhouse. I'm Josh, and today this is a very quick extra video because, well, today is the release of The Shepherd's Crown by Terry Pratchett. It arrived in the post this morning, or at least I assume it did. It could be another thing I've ordered, and I'm going to open all of the things that came. As well as what I suspect is the Pratchett book, there came this package, which I got as part of a competition I took part in a few months ago. The Penguin platform, the YouTube channel, every month they do a competition for books that they're releasing that month, and I won July's, so I'm going to open this if I can. Comes in a nice little bag with a typewriter on it. There's Lovesick by Jessie Cave, which was written by the woman who played Lavender Brown in the Harry Potter series, and it's apparently a rather sweet little thing, and also I can't really remember what it was about. This was a while ago I entered. There is the Accident Season by Moira Fowley Doyle, where every year at the same time, members of this family, they all suffer from terrible accidents. They'll break arms, they'll fall over, they'll trip, something unfortunate. And this one is about that again. Someone is trying to figure out why and how to deal with it. There is My Sunshine Away by M.O. Walsh. I don't really know what this is about. I can barely remember it, but it sounds interesting. There were 4 suspects in a crime that occurred directly on the sidewalk of Piney Creek Road. It was a crime impossible during the daylight, when we neighbourhood kids would have been tearing around in go-karts, colouring chalk figures on our driveways, or chasing snakes down into storm gutters. But at night the streets of Woodland Hills sat empty and quiet, except for the pleasure of frogs greeting the mosquitoes that rose in squadrons from the swamps behind our properties. I should tell you now I was one of the suspects. Hear me out, let me explain. It's already got a wonderful style to it, and I'm looking forward to it. There is 000 by Roberto Saviano, and it's a book all about cocaine and the drug trade. He visits places around the world. He goes to Southern America, Colombia, Mexico, those places. Goes to the Middle East and places like that to examine the drug trade, find out what it's like, what it's really about. It sounds interesting. And the last book then is Bridget Christie's A Book for Her, which is a piece of feminist comedy. Now, the comment that I left on the video which won me the competition was essentially, I'd quite like to read a book for her, because feminism and comedy, what more could you want from a book? Well, dragons, but you can't have everything. It dissects comedy and feminism and merges them together in quite an interesting way, or so I've been told. But now for the thing I am so excited for, and I have been waiting for months. And because I was feeling sentimental, because I ordered it on the 14th of March, I believe, and that was 2 days after Sir Terry died, I wrote myself a little note, which is, "Future me, I hope you enjoy this as much as I'm looking forward to it. May the last bring you as much joy as the first. Don't let me detain you." Makes me smile. Amazon voucher. An Audible thing, which I do quite like actually, but I've already got the account. And then now, The Shepherd's Crown. I'm happy. It's stunning and lovely and embossed, and I'm going to stop hugging this in a moment, but not yet.